Borderlands 3 came out, and the game is getting review bombed on a certain website called Metacritic. Um, so I think it's only the PC version, not the Xbox One version. Um, of course, the PC version is the worst version because it's only on Epic, Clapic Games. Worst store. So best co-op game right now. Fun. Now the sales, the game is mediocre at best. Four player gameplay, same graphics, same RPG. It's like a 2012, large brand maps and mobile. 10 characters are too boring. I actually watched the trailers and the characters are just not as great as the second one. Okay, it's just, I didn't really care for any of the characters, even in the trailer. Let's see if it's same for, the PS4 version. PS4 version went down. There's no reviews for some reason for the PS4 version on the critics. Um, but obviously, people are saying it's unplayable. Unplayable. With a few tweaks is absolutely fine with me. It works on the so basically the game is broken. This is why people don't play video games as much as anymore, at least new video games. Let's look at the best selling games in like Japan. Okay? The only games doing well are games on Nintendo console. This is what I mean, there's gonna be a gaming class coming soon. Because game developers just do not understand that releasing games that is completely broken. This is why no one pre-orders games anymore. Games that are completely broken and completely awful. Let's look at Raids 2. The Raids 2 wasn't broken. Fallout 76 is another example. And releasing games completely just broken or just unplayable or just boring and just terrible. And of course, people are probably giving this game bad reviews because it's on Epic Game Store. Probably all those reviews are gone. But people, like, it was different with the Nintendo games, okay? The Nintendo games, people were giving it bad reviews because it was on the freaking PlayStation. It wasn't on the press's PlayStation. And of course, the PlayStation fanboys disliked it because they know it's the truth about. Yeah, and people complaining it's on Epic Game Store. Epic Games. Basic games before releasing them. It's the same problem with Middle Earth Shadow of War that came out. People complain about that game of Shadow of War when that came out. Shadow of War, no, that was because of loot boxes. There were loot boxes in the game, and people were review bombing the game. Okay, people were like saying it was terrible because of the loot boxes, and this is the problem with modern day games. Okay, you can't play or complete a game without having like these 15 or 20 loot boxes or paid microtransactions shoved in your face. It's not just EA here. It is Warner Bros. And of course, Borderlands is made by 2K Games. So it's not just EA that's doing this crap. It's other companies too. Okay, EA, I hate EA. EA can go burn for all I care because EA, they deserve to suffer. Okay, they don't care. It's funny how they like EA is another example. They promised they won't put loot boxes in Anthem. They did it anyway. They don't care. They just want your money. Okay? Gaming is no longer about innovation. It's about who can milk the most amount of money out of the consumers as possible. That's basically what every big triple is now. Just milk the people out of the money. You wonder why you see all these indie horror, even as much as I hate them, like Five Nights at Freddy's, Bendy, Doki Doki, at least they're not like Anthem where they try to milk every penny out of your wallet. Or Fortnite too. They want you to like Fortnite. That's like a pure plastic game. If you don't have a certain skin, you'll have to pay more to get a certain skin. It's just stupid. Um, and did Overwatch start loot boxes? There's like Overwatch kind of started loot box, but loot boxes existed, and microtransactions in AAA games existed before Overwatch. Let's look at Destiny. Destiny was another example. It had like paid stuff in it. The sequel did as well, even though the sequel is considered better than the first one. Um, it still had like all this paid garbage, and um, pay to win garbage, and you had and oh wait, people hate Destiny 2 too because the Destiny series is just completely is terrible. Okay, Bungie Bungie used to make great games. They're called Halo. Bungie saw the state of Microsoft was making Halo 4 and Halo 5 instead of making Destiny. Okay, because Destiny is just a trash series. Okay, I don't know why some people still think Destiny is like the greatest game ever. Someone told me like, "Oh, this is the greatest game ever." No, Destiny is like this really is just trash online only game. It's nothing like Halo. It's basically Borderlands but with no character, basically. Borderlands but with no character, no story, and very awful storyline with literally no character put into it. That's what Destiny really is. Destiny is really just that. Okay. Um, you put nothing into Destiny, and that's what it is. People know me. People usually hate me for my really awful opinions on anime games and those types of games. Well, at least those games don't have like like Raids 2 where they have like every AAA game has like these loot boxes, and it's just stupid. Nobody wants loot boxes in their games, okay? Even Raids 2, which a lot of people are hyping up, 5.4, okay? This is what gaming has turned into. People are just angry at the game being broken, game being crashes, people rushing out games. Mortal Kombat Weapons is another example, but Mortal Kombat Weapons is another example, game that's not working at all. Mortal Kombat. Well, I was kind of more like the right wing audience, people, and the right wing audience complain about SDWs and stuff. Because look at Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 11. Reviews are so different in terms of actual reviews. Mortal Kombat 11, 2.9 out of 10. Um, but again, people are complaining about the game for other reasons other than complain about the story and complain about you know the game that's overall being terrible. Okay, of course not every new game is terrible. Okay, there is a Sekiro Dow's Died Twice, which I haven't played. I haven't played this game, but critics will complain about this game being too hard. It's a Souls game. It's supposed to be hard. It's a Souls game. Okay, it's from Software. These if you buy a game from Software, you're expecting it to be hard. Okay, it's not like those really awful old games. Well, they have like artificial difficulty because of the password system and stuff. If you buy a game from Software, you're expecting the game. You're expecting to have play a hard game. Okay. And you can see here, this is From Software is a Japanese game. Published by Activision in the US, but it's a Japanese game. From Software publishes it in Japan. You can see here, this is the Xbox version, and 8.0. Okay. And Gears of War 5 actually has good reviews. Gears 5 actually been out for. I haven't played a single Gears of War game. Okay. I'm sorry, I have played the first game for like 10 minutes because someone else told me to play it and I just didn't really care for it. And especially compared to the rest of the Xbox is these more exclusive games. That's just the truth now. It is these more exclusive games. Okay. Or get the Sonic game. Sonic Team Sonic Racing, okay? You can see this here, 8.1. Switch games. Or let's look at the Switch. Okay, Switch, okay? Japanese games are getting much better receptions than American games, okay? Let's look at Devil May Cry 5, Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's look at Resident Evil 2. remake. That's a remake, and people like it more than these other games that. But Mario Maker 2 is still not included in current Switch games. You have one job Metacritic. Mario Maker is around 8.0, but look at here, Fire Emblem here. Astral Chain is not included here, but Astral Chain is like a 9. Okay, 9. Yoshi's at 7.9. Mario Maker's like an 8. Okay, Nintendo's not suffering here at all. Nintendo's games are getting good reviews. Bloodstained, people complain about how the game's unoptimized for the Switch. Then on Ex Machina, that game's getting bad reviews. Maybe it's the same people review bombing the game. Let's see what it is. No, it's people actually saying the game is actually bad. Because sometimes people that say games are bad, like the whole thing of Fire Emblem and the whole thing with But people were saying this game's actually pretty bad. And that's basically it. Borderlands 3 is being review bombed. It's just another broken game in the history of games. Of course, they'll probably make sure the game is working by Christmas, and it'll probably still sell well regardless. But this is what gaming has evolved into. Okay, back in the past, the 2000s, when you got a game, it was complete. Okay, like Bioshock, most games in the 360 era, GameCube era, most games are complete. Besides like really crappy games like Aquaman Battle for Atlantis. Okay, people want less of games like Aquaman Battle for Atlantis, games that are completely broken and absolutely unplayable. Okay, games like Aquaman Battle for Atlantis and Dragon Ball Z Sagas. So that's basically it. Goodbye.